All right, we're gonna rock now for real. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm gonna tell anybody who clicking on this. This is a live stream. Normally, when I do these live streams, I'm gonna be talking for the first couple minutes, just greeting people as they come in the chat. I'm gonna probably say a prayer around 2 or 3 minutes, and then anything after that, after 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gonna be getting in the meat and potatoes of the content. As always, I appreciate you clicking on and staying on and clicking on. Shout out to the big clickers, the ones that's been with us from day one. You know, we're a year plus on this page. Been rocking since about August of 2022. Here we are, October 2023, and we still going. It's a long time no see. I know I've been off the cam since about Thursday, but we appreciate you. Ant, Butterfly, Melissa, Tamaria, Star Goddess. I appreciate all of y'all clicking on. I really do. I really do. I really do. I really do. Big Joe is in the house. Big Joe is in the house. Big Joe is in the house. I got a lot. Got a lot to cover. A divine blessing. Good morning. I have been at my. It was my school's homecoming last week. So if you know anything about historically black colleges and universities, when we have homecoming all week. It turn up and it don't never turn down. And we normally take this Monday off to regroup. But I don't really take no days off like that. Not in this season. I got a little bit of work I can do every day. Who else is on here? Somebody say something to me that ain't never said nothing before. I want to see you. A lot of y'all be sitting in the shadows, not saying what's up, not nothing. Also, today is my oldest daughter's ninth birthday. What's up, Calvin? See, light is law. Appreciate you. Rarely have seen that name, but I appreciate you going ahead and saying that. Yeah, my baby turned 9 today. And I tell a story before I pray. I got married around October. Y'all know I just celebrated my wedding anniversary. And the night we was having our honeymoon, we was I'm talking about in the honeymoon room, just talking after the wedding. God told me that night that I would be leaving my job. And it's funny when he said that because it's like I'm just now getting married. And I didn't want to leave my job, but I knew it was time. Um, and I left my job in like February of that next year, and by March, April, was finding out we was having a baby. So all the stress that goes along with that. Fast forward, it's time for the baby to come. When my daughter was about to be born, when we went into the hospital, I did not even have gas on in my house. It's November, so it was getting cold. Oh, shout out to Ramona. So it was getting cold. Okay. Um, I hadn't been making money all year because remember, God told me to leave my job, and so I've been struggling trying to get my first business off the ground from February to November. By the time November I got here, I completely ran out of cash. Savings was depleted. No no gas in the house. Cold. I had my pregnant wife in there. And we did things. It was just us. We tried to make it work and get warm or whatever. But we in the hospital. We about to bring our first baby home. And they had turned the power off. I knew what my balance was and everything. And God gave me an idea. He said, call them back. He said, call them back. So I'm in the hospital. The baby here, everything. I call the gas people back. And I say, I say, I need help. I got to get my gas turned on. I said, can y'all try to put it in my business name? She said, let me see. She typed my stuff in. She said, yeah, not only can we put it in your business name, but we're gonna have it turned on over there today. Mm-mm-mm. I don't want to get emotional early. We're gonna have that gas turned on over there today, and you don't have to pay anything because when they that you have a business account, we're gonna invoice you your deposit. So I was able to take my baby home out of that hospital, um, and go into some heat. Yeah, and in this same hospital stay, I was panicking because my baby was here, my business went off the ground. I wasn't making no money. I'm sitting there, my wife is over here in the bed, the baby over in the bassinet. I get an email from this company that says, "Hey, we saw your stuff, we saw your application, and we're looking for a leader to come in and do this job temporarily." I didn't want a full-time job. I didn't want it. I didn't want to go back into the career field because I felt like that was going against what God had told me to do. But I did not have any money to where I could feel like I could support my family. And so on that same day, November 6th, November 7th, they said you'll have your first interview on the 10th. Ain't God something, man, how he do that stuff? And I'm telling you guys these stories because I went ahead and took that job and I made, and it did what it had to do for that time. I probably stayed there for about 16 months on a project basis, but I hadn't worked again since then. Hadn't had a job since then. But these are the reminders that we have to remind ourselves. It's everybody have their own resume of what God's work is, what he's already done. And days like this, like on her birthday, and I reflect like, man, if he could do that, which I thought was definitely a miracle, because I had already been calling these people and going and getting a job, which I thought was a miracle because I'd already been trying. Then this stuff I'm dealing with today, it's small. Anything you're dealing with today is small if you look at the full resume. All right, I'm praying, y'all. I'm 7 minutes in. I ain't even prayed yet. My bad. Lord, we thank you for this time. We thank you for the clickers. We thank you for the ability to meet people where they are in this season. Ain't nothing like the love of God. It reaches through the high places and the low places. These people was brought here not for me, but for you. I get to do the talking, but you get to do the speaking. Jesus Christ. You speak, I talk. I translate. I tell them what you're trying to say. What thus saith the Lord. We appreciate you. We honor this time. We honor this blessing. Amen. Am I going in and out a little bit? Like my internet struggling. All right, cool. One thing that I realized, okay, great, thank you. One thing that I realized is like people having to understand your spiritual rank because they didn't see your earthly rank. They didn't care. They didn't care. People didn't care to see your earthly rank. Some of your enemies were really only concerned by self. And because they were only concerned by self, they couldn't recognize your accolades and they couldn't recognize your ranking. See, and this is what's up. Some of y'all are expecting people to like you, and they're not gonna like you because of your ranking. See, when you're in the military, I ain't never been in the military, but I have been in things that have ranking. When you're in the military, you honor the sergeant. May not like the sergeant. You may hate the sergeant, but I have to honor the sergeant's ranking when I'm ranked lower. Same goes with the spiritual realm. Some of you guys are coming to the realization through miracles, through signs, through wonders, through how you handled the last test, through how you handled your last obstacle. You're starting to see, ooh, I might be a little bit ranked up in the spirit realm. I'm kind of high ranking. And so that's why these enemies, they had to hate on you, but they had to respect you. Everybody know now who is who. Everybody know now who is who. What's good, FC? Good to see you. What's good, WA? Good to see you. Jocelyn, that's good to see y'all. Now everybody having to respect who is who. sometimes the captain, sometimes the captain don't. What's up, Keith? Sometimes the captain don't get no respect until he go to war. Because when people come into the military, they don't know how he became the captain. They just know he the captain. I don't mess with Cap. Boom, 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 boom. But then you go on the battlefield with Cap and you see what Cap do, and then when you come home, you say salute the Cap. This is what people is doing now. They're saluting you in the spirit realm for how you handled your last situation. I may be speaking to your future. Okay, if I am, receive that. What's up, Ghetto Guru? They having a salute now, even if they don't like the Cap. I salute the Cap because I seen the Cap in battle and I seen what happened. So salute, Cap. I don't like you, but you. I don't like you, but you still got your rank. You still got your medallions. You still got your badges. You still got your medals. You still a Purple Heart. And some of you guys are called the captain and teach people who do not want to be captained and taught. Mm, mm, mm. And that hurts because you, as a captain, no matter how tough you are, you really just wanted to serve. You really just came here to serve the military. I came here to serve God. If God tell me to tell you to stop doing what you're doing because that's trash, I'm gonna tell you. But unfortunately, if people don't respect your rank, they're not gonna respect the voice of God through you, and it causes this right here. And I'm here to tell somebody today who's having struggle with that. Always do what God say. That's easy. It's it's simple, but it ain't easy. Let me rephrase. Always do what you feel God called you to do. And some of y'all heard God saying, "Don't do this," and you went against that calling. And some of y'all heard God say, "Do this," and you went against that calling. And you seeing where it gonna lead you. Same with your enemy. I guarantee you, God went into your enemy's ear and said, "Stop what you're doing." I guarantee you. He went right into their head, said, "Stop what you're doing. Leave that, leave my child alone." See, I ain't gonna, all right. Please stay with me. Please click on and stay on. Because God told these people leave. God told these people to leave you alone before he revealed your rank. I repeat, God told these people to leave you alone before he revealed your rank to them. Just to see. Leave them alone. Leave him alone. He started giving little inconveniences. He started giving little things. They try to come over and run down on you, and the tire go flat. They try to do this and the third, and the money gone. They try to little small things as an indicator to leave you alone, but they didn't. They kept pushing, and so now everybody see who the big boss man collective is. I always say this: the hate brought attention to the plate. A lot of you could have floated through this situation really easy, but the hate was so hard, it brought attention to you, and now these attention is going to make your name great. You thought what you did was going to make your name great. See, some of y'all thought y'all name was going to become great because of something that you actually did, something that you built, some accolades you received, but some of y'all name got great on the strength of a hater. Jesus Christ. Some of y'all name got big on the strength of a hater. Like, yeah, you did this and yeah, you did that. But the hater tore your name up so much and pointed at you so hard and said, "Oh, there you go over there, and that's them over there, and blah, blah, blah." And it put all eyes on you. And then God started working. Oh, everybody looking now. Let me show you something. Oh, everybody paying attention now. Let me show you why. Watch this. He don't need. somebody somebody feels like you're missing something to do what you got to do. What's up, Kelly? Kelly, big clicker, big yellow star. Some of y'all feel like y'all is missing something to do what he's called you to do. And he's telling you, you got everything you need already in your hands. In fact, to prove that you got everything that you need already in your hands, I'm going to take everything from you that you think you need. I'm going to strip you. I'm going to strip you so that when the stuff come, you got to say, God, 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 that's God. God over there, he did that too. I don't know how I got in there. God put me up on that. He showed me that. See, some of us was like, yeah, and then I did this, and yeah, I can't even say I no more. God, man, God showed me that, and he put me onto that, and then I did what he said, and God. But see, when you live in that place and you speak like that, it scare regular people. Just know that. Just know that. It's scary for them when you point out what God did. It frightens them. It frightens them because they don't know how to live in that realm and speak in that realm. But you're called to be a teacher to people that are not really receptive. I put this on my notes. Please, people know now you're not the one or the two. And see, some of y'all got great hearts, and so you want people to do well, and you're willing to open up your heart to people. However, you do that, but you're also going to hold them to a standard. My kids can have anything that I got, but I'm tough on them. I'll be honest. I was thinking about it this morning, like, dang, I'm tough on them kids. They can have anything I got, though. I take my socks off, my shoes, my contact lenses, my anything I got. My kids can have it, but I'm tough on them. And people took your kindness for weakness. They thought that anything that they wanted, they could have, not knowing that you're also going to hold them to a standard. What's up, Riatra? Like, my kids can have anything. My kids can have anything I got. But I don't play about the homework. I don't let them argue back and forth in the truck. I don't let them, you know what I'm saying? I'm on their head. T, what's up? And people got mad because it was like they thought that they thought that you would just freely give. That's for somebody. And here's the word for a lot of people today. Understand this. People cannot give what they do not have. I'm so blessed that my wife saw a wife and her mother. So she can be a wife for me. You're dealing with people who can't give you what you're looking for them because they don't have it. They don't have it. They can't give you empathy. They can't give you care. They can't show you love. They've never been shown love. They've never been shown empathy, and they've never been shown care. They can't give it to you. Don't beat your head up on the wall trying to squeeze water out of freaking cactus. You don't have it. Bill collector call you, what you say? I know, but I don't got it. I can't give you what I don't got. I can't give you what I don't got. But why do we not do people like that? Why do we not say, oh, this person is spiritually bankrupt? This person is emotionally bankrupt. This job is emotionally this job has nothing more to give me. I appreciate you. Salt and light. This job don't some of y'all looking for career advancement and the job don't have a position above where you at. Are you crazy? It cannot give it to you. You looking for a boss to give you a pat on the back, and he cannot give it to you because he's not even secure in his own work. And when you come to that conclusion, when you get that understanding, then you understand I got to get my stuff from God and myself. These people don't got what I need. Ooh, hallelujah. They don't even got what you need. They don't even got what you need. And what frustrated people a lot too, especially in these workspaces, is see their identity is connected to what they have. A real chosen person don't tie their identity to what they have. They tie their identity to God who called them. That's where they get their reflection from. I said this morning. I put on Facebook about my daughter. That's my reflection. We're not the same, but when you see them, you should see me. That's how God feel about you. Nah, we not the same. I'm not going to do certain things that he do, but you should see me. It should be a reflection. You should see parts of me in her. Oh, mm, my daughter got my eyes. That's my nose. That's my forehead. When she do that, that's like me. But see, these people connected their identity with things that could be put on paper, and the problem with that is it frustrates them when somebody got more than them. See, what you didn't realize because you're not seeing yourself right is you got more than them. We're not talking about stuff. Could be, but we not. Yeah, I appreciate all the givers. Got more than them. And because their stuff was connected to identity, when you showed up with more than them, with more faith, with more empathy, with more love, with more happiness, with more, it messed with their identity. They had to attack. They had to. They feel like you got more. And since my stuff is connected to my identity, I got to try to attack what you got. Thank you, Aunt Stewart. And I love when Ant in here. He don't even know that. Because when you said fruit, you reminded me of something. Some of y'all didn't check these people fruit resume. I repeat, some of y'all didn't check these people fruit resume. There was a tree. Let's say it's a tree. It's supposed to be a pear tree. That tree been there for 25, 30, 40 years, and they never produced one fruit. But instead, you walked up to that tree because it looked like a pear tree, it talked like a pear tree, and you stood there and you waited expecting pears, and you didn't check the resume. I appreciate that, Antoinette. I appreciate that. I appreciate the realness. Guilty. He was guilty. It's okay. First thing you do when you walk up to the tree, you need to look on the ground. Have this tree ever dropped no acorns? Have this tree ever did anything dope? Is there any apple pies from this joint? Is there any pears? Is there any peaches? What is it? Where is the fruits at? But you ain't see none. You just saw the tree. You said, "Well, I'm rocking with it. It is a fruit tree. Look good to me. I'm gonna wait." 10 years, 15, 20. And every day they're like, "Yeah, I'm a fruit. Man, I'm a pear tree, man. Just hold on. Yeah, I'm an apple tree. Hold on." And God's almighty. And same time these people was proclaiming to be trees that bear fruit. Every time a fruit sprouted up on your tree, they try to pick it off. It's like, nah, it wasn't supposed to be that. You supposed to be an apple tree. I'm supposed to be a pear tree. When my apples come and your pears come, we trade. Hallelujah in this place. It's going harder than y'all hitting the like button. You're gonna have to go back and listen to this. You shall know. You ain't gotta know me. You don't have to know me. What my kids look like. What do my past clients say? What do my friends and loved ones say? What do my enemies say? You shall know that man by their fruit. Not what they said. Not what they said. I went into a room one day. Mind you, it's a room we all do the same thing. We all in the same line of business. I came in the room. This was a conference room. Sat down. And this dude turned around out of his seat, turned around to me, said, You begin to the bag, don't you? I ain't said a word. I don't know this man. But you know my fruit, you know my energy, you don't I don't have to tell you nothing. You see, be careful when people gotta tell you something, yo. Yeah, I'm so and so and so. I did this and this, and I'm about to do. Mm-mm. All the big dogs I know, man, you gotta pry information out of them. The real big dogs don't like to tell you nothing. They like to surprise you with what they doing. They like to pop out and built a building over here and popped out and did this and popped out and did that. I know I'm rambling, but I don't care. I ain't talked to y'all in a while. And this is one of the other things I got out of homecoming. That's right, Tanner. Some of y'all gotta leave from where y'all at. Some of y'all been too close to home too long. And these people don't recognize you for what you are and who you are. They still tying you to who you used to be. So you gotta go ahead and go. And that's for I'm not like I always say, I'm only gonna confirm something you already heard in your spirit. If you ain't heard that in your spirit, then it should just go over your head. But if you heard that in your spirit, you gotta move. Because one thing I realized about homecoming is that's the reminder of what you've done all of these years. You're supposed to come home and check. And some of y'all still hanging around home like that football player that ain't never go to the NFL and ain't never but be at the high school football games. 50 years old. I promise you, I get way more love on this page than I get in my hometown. For real. For real. And that's a word for somebody because some of you leaving home, not necessarily physically leaving home. Some of you got to do your stuff on the internet and be on that world stage. It's time. But when you come back home, when you come to homecoming, and you see, oh man, I did that for you back in da da da, and yeah, I did that for you, and people showing you love, and people remembering. That's that refresh you need to go forward. But some people can't be welcome back home because you've been at home the whole time, and they want to call you little Pookie. Wiz got this. Wiz new album, excuse that nickname, but Wiz got a little sentence on this album that says, "Yeah, I get love all over. I do get love back home, but that's only after I blew up." He was like, "I was going back home, and people didn't even want to call me Wiz Khalifa. They was trying to call me my regular." This for somebody. All right, let me get out of here. Let me see what else we got. All right, I'm gonna close on this because you shall know that man by his fruits. You shall, therefore, you shall know him by the fruits that they bear. Again, it's like you're not gonna know him just cause he a tree, because there's a bunch of trees that ain't never fruited. Oh, they don't want me to say this next part, but what I'm gonna say is now it's time to prune the tree. You gotta prune. Some of you have to go through a stage of pruning relationships because some of y'all got some trees in your life that do bear fruit. It just ain't the type of fruit that you need. Hmm. And you like, I can't get rid of this person. This person bear fruit. We do this and that and that and that. Is that the fruit you need in this season? Because here's the thing: if you don't prune off the right things in this season, they're going to contaminate your crop. I love you, but I can't kick it with you like that. I love you, but I can't call you like that no more. I love you. You wasn't bad fruit. You wasn't a bad seed. You wasn't a bad tree. But for who I'm trying to be in this next season, I gotta prune all of it out. And some of y'all gotta compartmentalize these relationships. That's only Aunt, my homie. Me and Aunt, we homies. But me and Aunt can only go to the movies. We can't discuss business because we don't do. I'm not a business person for Aunt. I need my other relationship for that. And some of y'all was trying to have these one shoe fits all relationships, and that's not the way of the world. Because when you have that one shoe fits all, you're going to get some stuff out of that relationship that you didn't bargain for, along with the fruit. Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus. We go to the movies, but if we get to start talking business, Anthony gonna tell me something about my business that I might not should do, because that's not the type of partner we are. And it'll mess up my business because I try to take advice from my movie friend. All right, okay, I'm out. I gotta go. 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 I got one more thing. And y'all gonna get on me for this. Cause see, a lot of people think just cause I'm spiritual, that mean I'm Muslim. Like, man, I believe in God. I still like me a bacon, egg, and cheese. But it was funny. One of my favorite homecoming treats. I hate to say it even on the live. I love me some chitlins. I know. The worst part of the pig, the worst part of the worst animal. I love me some chitlins, y'all. And when homecoming come around, I'm gonna get me a plate. And and as I was eating my chitlins this weekend, come on, we got Tanner like some chitlins with some Louisiana sauce. Uh Like, nah, I like me pork on my fork. Yes, sir. I had some greens, some yams. I like it when that whole trifecta get together. But anyway, God was saying, I want to use every part of you. when you get up off this earth, I don't want nothing to be left. Give it over to me, because I'm gonna make sure that every part of you get used up. Your pig feet, your ears, your arms, your chitlins, everything. I give it over to God, and ain't none of it gonna be wasted. And I don't know, some of y'all is trying to hold back portions of your life from God. Yeah, I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna read. I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna pray. I might even read my Bible, but I'm gonna still do this, that, and the third. And it's like that's not everything. I need everything. I need all the. I need the chitlins. Don't piece and parcel me out. Cause see, when it's time for God to come, you don't want Him to piece and parcel you out. You don't want Him to heal everything except your lung. You want complete healness. You want complete wellness. All right, man. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. We're gonna talk later this week. Peace. Don't forget to give.